What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Legends. This week, I have the honor and the pleasure to highlight a middle linebacker that is to be known as one of the toughest, the most durable, and the true Ironman this sport has ever seen. I'm talking about no other than the great, legendary London Fletcher. London was a football player that got my attention because in those days, early for me, I was watching the St. Louis Rams and that greatest show on turf. That offense was firepower. We all know the things that they were able to accomplish during that year. But on the other side of that ball, they had the fourth-ranked defense. And number 59, by the name of London Fletcher, he was there leading the way. He was very savvy in the way he dropped back in his zone coverage. He understood concepts of the offense, which made him a real knack for quarterbacks trying to get the ball in areas, trying to take advantage of the zone. But he also was smart enough, and he was a sure tackler that chasing down offensive players, be it receivers or running backs. Inside out leverage, he was always on that hip, which made it hard for us to shake a guy like him in the open field. But London's skills won't only be on the football field, they also be on the basketball court. Born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio, the two-sport star would draw a lot of attention once he gets to high school and actually becoming a two-time state champion in the game of basketball. But making it to Division I wouldn't be so easy for the athletic star, because he would actually attend 3 different universities before making his way out. He would make stops at St. Francis and the University of Pennsylvania. He would ultimately land at John Carroll University, where he would make up for the lost time. The two-sport athlete would actually play both sports, basketball and football, while at John Carroll. It would be while in his senior year, he would go on to break a single season record for the university by having over 200 tackles. He'll be named Division III Player of the Year. And the next season, in the 1998 draft, the NFL will give him a phone call. Unfortunately for him, it wouldn't be during the NFL draft, but it'd be a week after. He would get a call from St. Louis, asking him and inviting him to be an undrafted free agent for them. Playing in all 16 games in St. Louis his rookie year, he'll really be making a name for himself, though, through the special teams. But it'll be his second year in that 1999 team that would go down in history for many of us football fans. While in St. Louis as a Ram, Fletch would go on and set a single season record with 193 total tackles in one season, but he would make his way out of St. Louis the next season. In 2002, Fletch would go on and sign with the Buffalo Bills as a free agent. Departing St. Louis, he would quickly become a household name in Buffalo by breaking the Buffalo Bills record single season with over 200 tackles at linebacker. While in 5 seasons in Buffalo and 80 games total, none of those would add up, allowing him to enter the postseason. 2007, though, he would spend his last 7 final seasons in Washington, where he would sign with the Washington football team and go on to make headlines there as well. Fletcher's the ultimate linebacker, sure tackler, smart, and durable. It's often said in the game of football that the best ability is availability. Fletch would go on to end his career playing over 250 consecutive games, 215 starts at linebacker, which is an NFL record, with over 2,000 tackles, 23 interceptions, 20 forced fumbles, and yes, 2019 he was inducted into the Washington football team Ring of Honor. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes into a few other teams' Ring of Honor one day in the future. London was that sure NFL pro, somebody I looked up to because he was always on the football field, always producing at a high level. Never being voted as many Pro Bowls as he should have appeared in, but every year he was a Pro Bowl talent. London Fletcher is a true pro's pro. Approached the game as the ultimate team player and setting the bar for many linebackers to not only be big, strong, fast, but smart enough to be able to cover tight ends like Jason Witten and put a thump or two on guys over the middle of the field and running backs coming downhill. Number 59 for the Rams, most notably for the Washington football team, Mr. Fletcher. You inspired us and continue to do so with your brilliance of always being available with one of a kind talent.